All right, first things first, why were you late for court?
Woke up late.
All right, here's the thing. You know you have to be in court and you have to be in court at 9. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So if you are late, what's going to end up happening is a warrant could be issued for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes.
And we were here last time in June. You said you were going to hire an attorney. You still have not hired one.
I didn't have enough down payment.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't have enough down payment.
All right. Who's this attorney you're hiring?
Alberto Shelia.
All right. So we're going to have a seat. Ms. Ferguson, see if you can get Mr. Acevedo here, please. All right, just have a seat. The same Reginald Hunter, who's placed on community supervision in 2018 CR 0164 for the offense of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on August 3rd, 2021 for a term of 5 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
State?
Violating condition number 5 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Reginald Marriott Hunter did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed on September 25th, 2023.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State?
Revoke supervision.
No. Do you waive?
Waive and abandon the remaining allegations, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection to the waiver?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty? I'm sorry. Well, you're already guilty. But did you understand the court could find it true and sentence you up to 8 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Judge, can I jump in here for a second?
Yes.
We thought the underlying was 5.
No, it's 8.
And my client, I need to have another conversation.
All right.
Because I misspoke. I told him it was 5.
Okay, no problem.
So we'll pick up where we left off. That just 1 second.
Sure.
Judge. Okay, Judge.
All right, we're back on the record. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 8 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that proposed agreement?
It's 5 years to do, Judge.
All right, so you all are requesting revocation in 5 years?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hunter, I'm reviewing the court summary. And it appears that you don't want any help. There's nothing left to be done for you. You've been placed in inpatient facilities. You've been in sober living homes. And then once you maintain your sobriety for a while at the sober home, then you go back to your last residence and you just start using, you fall off and you don't do anything. This is not your first motion to revoke. Probation, what are you requesting?
Judge, if not revocation, safety is after followed by probation for the remainder of probation. But in reviewing the case, I see that there was a condition for evaluation felony court, but I don't think that there was one every time.
Well, the problem is felony drug court, there's no room at the end. I just don't think you're a good candidate. We've tried everything.
Well, and this is kind of, he understands that, Judge, and that's why he's agreed to the revocation. I can tell you, Judge, and he can tell it probably better than I can, that it's not that he didn't get anything out of these programs. And as you can see, he did DDRF as well, and SATF and lifetime recovery. So he's done quite a few things. Not too long ago, he lost a parent, and maybe it's part of him turning the page. He knows what he needs to do to stop, because he's, like you said, he's been through all the programs. Either he's going to or he's not, but he's not going to take up the court's time anymore, and he's going to respectfully ask the court for credit for programs he did complete in terms of his past credit and start out his sentence until he's paroled.
All right. All right, the court will grant the motion, revoke, sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. All right. Mr. Hunter, are you asking the court to follow your proposed agreement?
Yes.
All right. Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, I am.
And have you understood everything that has gone on with your case today?
Yes, I did.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court is finding violation of condition number 5 true. The court will grant the motion, revoke you, sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. I'm going to request the therapeutic community. It doesn't increase the length of time that you're in prison, but they may be able to address your issues. I'll request that in the mental health unit. You'll also have to request it because I have no jurisdiction to force them to place you in the program. Do you understand?
Yes,
If you don't, let me know.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what that was what that
All right,
meant.
so the therapeutic community is to help you with any drug issues you may have. And they may have changed a little bit and they may have some more programs to address with you. The reason for the therapeutic community, it's supposed to help you transition once you're released from prison so that you won't be back in another court for the same thing. The mental health unit will be able to help you if you have any mental health issues, and they will do a intake process to see what they need. For example, if you need to be on medications or if you need to see a mental health therapist, that way, when you're released from prison, you will have everything set up where you won't hopefully be back in a criminal court. Do you understand? Now, I can't force them to place you in a treatment program. All I can do is request it. I don't have any jurisdiction. So if I request it and you don't request it, it will definitely be a no. If I requested it and you request it, it will be a maybe. You understand?
Mhm.
All right. Did you?
Consider-
All right. Good luck to you. We can go off the record. You're going to have to start making better decisions. Once you're released from the prison, if you can't find a rehab facility or mental health facility, you can always come back to this court. If I'm here, I will direct you to where you need to go. You understand?
Yes, I do understand what you said.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. In count 1, you're charged with the offense of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, penalty group 2, 1 grams to 4 grams. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 1. There's a $2,000 fine. State is recommending deferred adjudication. This is the run concurrent with County Court 9 cause number 699437. They're taking in consideration 658-757, JN 215-9813, and there's to be restitution for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Judge, if you would consider proceeding with sentencing, we do know there's a top evaluation and he has no problem following any recommendations that they may come up with.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, you read the report, he accepted responsibility at the traffic stop, he made an admission. Today is our first appearance in court. Prosecutors made a very fair offer of deferred, and he did not waste any time saying that he would like to take it. No dragging our feet out. He would like you to consider following up with Morgan.
All right. How far did you go in school?
I graduated.
All right, so what are you doing with your life other than speeding?
I prep
Mhm.
Italian restaurant on Alamo Heights, by the way.
Oh, what's the name of the restaurant?
Sorrento.
I don't think I've ever been there.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
But is it very expensive?
It's like Olive Garden kind of prices.
Oh, you know what? I think I've been there before.
It's better than Olive Garden.
Yeah, it's better than Olive Garden.
Okay.
We have
All right,
peaches and
hey, we're not going to disparage anybody in here.
stuff.
I mean, because, free bread, sticks and salad, that's something that you have to throw in the mix.
Although that price has even gone up.
Yeah, it's like the cheddar biscuits at Red Lobster. I mean, you can say what you will, but their cheddar biscuits are great. Do you have any children?
One on the way,
He does
actually.
have one on the way, Judge.
Okay. So what are your plans for employment? Are you gonna always work there? What were you planning on doing?
Well, I've been thinking about going out of town for construction, just to, stay clean, get away from all this.
Okay.
So,
The opportunity that he has may require him to travel out of state
Okay,
as far as Florida.
all right. And if you're drug tested today?
would I come out clean?
Are you clean or doing?
Right now I'm dirty,
All right, so what are you dirty for?
just weed.
All right, how long you been smoking weed?
Since high school, but I mean, I'm not like, since I got older, I haven't really been smoking a lot, just like here and then.
All right, what does that mean?
How often? When was the last time you smoked?
Last week.
All right, so here's the thing. You can't smoke marijuana on probation.
Yeah.
Those are the rules. You can't drink alcohol on probation, even if you're in your home. Those are the rules.
So nothing, okay.
No, you're not allowed to. And people, oh, Judge Boyd, why are you being so hard? That's the law,
Yeah.
right? So you're not allowed to do marijuana. If there's some issue where there's a mental health issue, and that's the reason maybe you're using it, then you need to let probation know, and we'll have you see a doctor. You understand? So where are your parents?
I don't have a dad. He passed away when I was young, and my mom lives in Mexico.
Okay, so who's your support system here?
My yeah.
Yeah, uncle or yeah, I don't know.
Tina is an aunt.
Uh,
Come
Yeah,
on,
because-
I know that little Spanish.
But there was a lawyer in our office group that kept calling Johnny Cisneros Tia. I thought that
Did
meant.
he, maybe he was saying Tio. I don't know if there's a difference, but what is an uncle in Spanish?
Deal.
That's what he was probably saying.
Well, I thought that's what he was saying.
All right. This is what, do you want to speak with regards to the length of probation time?
Judge, one did ask about the length, and we discussed the possibility of an early term if he complied early on and got everything done, the community service, patches, UAs. We were hoping he would consider an early termination, maybe about the 2-year part, 2-year
Okay.
mark.
All right, so it's going to be 5 years deferred adjudication. There'll be a $2,000 fine that will be probated. Ms. Abrams, if you'll make sure that they test for levels, your levels with the marijuana needs to start going down. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I do require that probation do field visits. Possession of marijuana is not legal in Texas. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And who do you live with?
Well, since I had a baby on the way with my baby mama, she heard the
Let's just say the mother of your future child.
Okay, yeah. that.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I got an apartment. It's under her name, but I pay for it.
Okay.
So,
All right. Don't be bringing any drama to her doorstep, because let me just tell you, she has decided to make you her star,
mhm.
and she wants you in her life. She's decided to have a child with you, and you've brought this baggage with her already, which is this case. So you're going to have to change your ways. Don't bring drama to her doorstep. Don't have drugs at her house. Don't do any of that, because she's trusting you. And now that you have a baby on the way, everything that you do from here on out, you need to do it so your child will be glad to tell children at school, well, this is my dad. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not be a disappointment.
Mhm.
Okay? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. To be successful in this court, communication is key.
Okay.
I know maybe other courts do things differently, but in here, if you feel like you're going to use marijuana, pick up the phone, call your probation officer, tell them, hey, I really feel like I'm going to use. And you know what they're going to do? They're probably going to tell you, this is where you need to go. Go to an AA meeting, go to an NA meeting. If you feel as though they're not addressing your issues, you can always come back to court. And from here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself 2 questions. Could this potentially result in me being revoked and you're looking up 20 years in prison? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. Because guess what? When you bring the newborn baby home, that time passes by so quickly. And if you end up going to prison on this, by the time you come out, if that's what ends up happening, that child is not going to know you. And there may be some other man, because people know no loyalty to wait for you. It's not like a Lifetime movie where they're waiting for you to get out of prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I see that one of the cases that this is running concurrently with is a gun case. Again, you're going to have a little baby running around. You're not allowed to have weapons because you're on probation.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you ever get to that point where you're allowed to have weapons, you need to make sure those weapons are secure because children are curious and they will find things. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for dressing appropriately.
Thank you.
Judge, may we be excused to go to County Court 9 and then come back up here to see probation?
Just let probation, talk to probation.